You were key in negotiating the peace deal between Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland. Does Brexit risk unravelling all of that hard work?
Yeah, of course, because the whole point about hard Brexit is if you come out of the trading system, then for the first time, Northern Ireland is in a different trading relationship to Europe than the Republic of Ireland. The Good Friday Agreement, which brought peace to Northern Ireland finally, and which obviously I helped negotiate, that agreement was based on the understanding there would be an open border and both the Republic of Ireland and the UK would be in Europe. So yes, of course, if you pull Britain out of Europe, it's going to cause a problem. And what is, beyond ridiculous is when these Brexit people say, no, it's not going to be a problem. You can have a hard border in Northern Ireland, it wouldn't be difficult. Of course it's going to be difficult because the whole basis of the peace agreement is that you respected the nationalist identity of part of Northern Ireland, partly by keeping that border open. The reason why Northern Ireland's border's been such a problem is because if you end up coming out of the economic structures of Europe, you're going to have friction at the border. Ultimately, I think the problem with Brexit is once you really understand the full implications and you see the different choices, you realize that nothing, not the soft Brexit nor the hard Brexit, is as good as the relationship we have now, where, by the way, we're out of the single currency, out of the Schengen immigration arrangements for Europe, but still part of the single market, which is a single market Britain was at the forefront of creating.
Do you see any merit in Brexit?
No, I don't really, because I can't see any merit in Britain coming out of Europe unless you want a completely different future for Britain in which, we do become this sort of offshore, deregulated, low-tax hub. But the biggest risk that we've got with Brexit, and you can see this in some of the statements that have been made by both political parties at the moment, is we come out of Europe, our countries, if we're to wield influence and protect our interests in a land of giants, we've got to band together. And we've got to have Europe being the fourth giant at that table, not as a federal superstate, but as a collection of nation states who understand that in certain key areas, the global economy, climate change, security, in these areas, you've got to stand together. Otherwise, you're just going to get sat on by the giants. And look, in Australia now, you're looking and searching for how you create the right alliances in the light of just the power of China today. You will have the same type of debate in Australia. This is the way the world's going to change, and you can't afford to, when you've got a strong political union of your continent and in your geography, how crazy is it to break apart from it? You've got to keep with it for your own interests.
Hello, I'm Sarah Abo. Thanks for watching. To keep up with the latest from 60 Minutes Australia, make sure you subscribe to our channel. You can also download the 9Now app for full episodes and other exclusive 60 Minutes content.